Stop getting the wrong advice. Ensure you get the right skills for the right job for jobs in the Middle East. Contact Loy Macedo.
Okay, so Rock, The Rock, WWE superstar, is planning to be the POTUS President of the United States. Dwayne Johnson is a very smart guy, very fucking smart. I've been following him for years and years, like I've been following Donald Trump. I mean, from his days as Rocky Maivia in the wrestling circuit, where it was some blue, this thing, very gay looking thing, and from there to the heel character of The Rock, and where he became the superstar Rock that he is. I followed him. Nothing but admiration for the guy. And the guy even branched out into Hollywood and did where from Scorpion King he did his best until he would succeed. And yes, for those of you who keep asking me, Rock does take steroids. 100% he takes. Okay, and I'll tell you how. Check Rocky Maivia when he was his bitch tits. This gynecomastia that you have, the nipples, they retain water. He had that. Now he has a surgery and a perfect pec. You can see Jinder Mahal, who is the WWE superstar. Just Google search Jinder Mahal gynecomastia or bitch tits. You'll see his water. It was pointing, man. It was so fucking ugly. Then he took a break. He got it surgically removed. How I know this? I know bodybuilders who have had gynecomastia taking steroids. When you take too much, you just take and you don't clean the body with what is that? I think it's I forgot, clenbuterol. Not too sure. It has been ages since. It's an agent that cleans the body of all the unwanted side effects. Okay, so anyway, so Rock has not only taken steroids, but he works very hard. That much I'll tell you. His work ethic is second to none. He's just like a fucking Elon Musk. I can challenge you, not many people can work as hard as he. Even I cannot. Nothing but admiration for the guy. Nothing but admiration. Whether he took steroids or didn't take. And yes, he has had multiple surgeries on his body, on his face. Check his face before, check his face today. He has had multiple surgeries, from his teeth being, I mean, so white you can literally feel it's like a tube light. Okay, to his face, his skull, his jaw. Okay. But he's successful. He's uber successful. Now he has succeeded in wrestling. He became an iconic brand. Moved into Hollywood. One of the toughest career moves that majority, even John Cena has not succeeded. So many have failed. But he succeeded. He's today a bankable star that charges millions, and I mean, unbelievable character. Unbelievable. His children are gone case. Anyway, they're useless. They're banking on his fame. I don't give any importance to them. But him. Okay, now. He's also a successful businessman, and he's also venturing into bodybuilding, Athletic X or something like that. But unfortunately, when he was planning to launch that same year, there was a pandemic. So that has been unfortunately cancelled. Both the doggies are not barking. Okay, Athletic On or whatever. So he has postponed this for some time. He's like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He had the Arnold Classic. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, he wants to have something like the Arnold Classic, which is the Athleticon or Athletics or whatever. Okay, he has major sponsors and he has an amazing clout. Now, one thing what happened is, where he was famous as The Rock, he used to badmouth and give you right on the face and all that. As he became bigger and bigger and buffier, and oh fuck, he's so big now, so big. Now, when he moved into Hollywood, he tried to be safe, politically. Like that character who plays Apu, is fucking now apologizing. Oh, I apologize to all the Indians. Shut the fuck up, man. It's a fucking cartoon. What the fuck is wrong with you people? I apologize to the Indians for making this accent. It's supposed to be fucking humor. It's supposed to be cartoon. What the fuck are you apologizing? People are so fucking stupid. Yeah. I don't blame him. I blame his media company. I think maybe he was going to have a court case or legal case. So the safest way is apologize. That's what I suspect. Otherwise, I don't think he would have apologized. So now The Rock, coming back to The Rock. See, The Rock now, ever since he moved into Hollywood, he's been very safe, and he has been playing safe, apologizing repeatedly for anything, any misunderstanding. And it is not him, it is his marketing and legal team. And yes, the media companies. You remember Gina Carano, who, the poor female MMA fighter who was in the Mandalorian Star Wars. She just commented showing a Auschwitz Nazi photograph, just saying that, just reminding people that we shouldn't go back to those days. And people, even without understanding, the woke Twitter users all started bashing her up. And Disney and Star Wars just broke off the relationship with her. Her career is finished just for having an opinion. This is what Hollywood is. They like to be woke. So The Rock started to be diplomatic and very polite, and anything you do, if anyone misunderstood, I'm sorry, I apologize, don't want to hurt your feelings. So he's playing the cards right. Fine. You and I may not like it. Even Joe Rogan, many of his podcasts are being deleted. Many of his episodes are being deleted because Spotify gave him 110 million. If he wants to enjoy this money, he needs to follow the way the game is played. Otherwise, they'll cancel the deal. Okay. So now you have all these issues and all these problems. Now Rock has been constantly hinting that he'll run for presidency. Now what do I think about it? See, I look at the American public as stupid. I used to always admire USA and think at least they're smart people. But ever since Donald Trump came, and Donald Trump, by the way, I admire, I've realized there's no unity in USA. We assume there are smart people in USA, but they are not. They are as normal like everyone else. In fact, some of them are even more dumb. The only kind of intelligence that they have is the ability to speak in English and to rattle off like diarrhea, like when you have very bad loose motion, very bad diarrhea, how you just everything comes out. Americans are like that. They just spew shit. Okay, they just spew nonsense. All you got to do is just check the media on YouTube. It's so disgusting. It's like, just check this. The protests, the wars, the fights, all the shit that they have. Is that a frog? You can hear some funny noise. So Americans are like that. If just, the number of, in the name of Black Lives Matter, they will do looting. In the name of, cops are bad, defund the cops. And then they rob and steal and all that. And when the cop is telling you, okay, just put your hands behind. No, why? And this and that, they argue. So you have all this drama and all this shit and throwing stones at cops and showing only the bad side. It's so much utter fucking confusion. So I realized Americans are not as smart as we assumed they are. Which is a fact. And the best proof of this is making a 80-year-old president, guy who, when he runs only, he breaks his leg, who stammers and is like half sleepy, this old man, who's threatening Vladimir Putin. Oh, be careful. Vladimir must be laughing to the point he must want to fall. I mean, this guy is one step away from falling into his grave and dying. And then his vice president, Kamala Harris, the biggest fucking hypocrite in the world, who I so detest and hate, absolutely disgusting, talks about border but has never been to the border issue. See, what is even Joe Biden doing? He spoke against Donald Trump's immigration policies, and he has made it worse. 19,000 children separated from their parents, just dumped. And now they have a massive immigration crisis. Illegal people. So anyway, speaking on The Rock. So this is the kind of USA that there is. So I wouldn't be surprised if Rock does run for office. And I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps trying. And one day, not immediately, not within the next 4 years, one day at the age of 60 or 70, does become the president, 100%. And I can write and give you, when he'll run for office, he will apologize for using steroids. Take my word for it. If he runs for office, I'll write and give you open challenge. He will apologize for using steroids. Why? Because instead, if he gets caught, it's worse. Like what Arnold did. I apologize for using steroids. I apologize for the girls, the women who I groped and had fun with. Why? Because you say sorry, then your ratings don't go down. So even Rock will do this. He'll apologize for the steroids. He'll apologize for the ladies he had fun with and all that bullshit. Okay? Then he'll run for office. But now running for office is not going to be straightforward. Obviously, he has to follow step by step from governor to mayor. Yeah, I don't know how it is, mayor or governor first. Then after that, he has to be nominated by the party, and then he can stand for elections. Now, after standing for elections, he has to spend millions and billions. For that, he'll have to do fundraisers. He'll have to invite people, and yes, he'll have to form coalitions. I would say his biggest challenge would be if he joins Democrats, which he is a Democrat. He'll not join Republicans. He'll have to compete with them. Like you remember how Bernie Sanders and Biden and Kamala Harris were mudslinging each other and calling each other stuff and names and pointing their bad record. And then afterwards, they became friends. Same way, The Rock will also have to do this. And I can assure you, when he does run for politics, all the people who are competing against him will employ detectives, will employ people to unearth dirty scandals, dig out stuff. That is why when someone stands for elections, all of a sudden, some female comes out, oh, he sexually molested me. Oh, he sexually raped me 10 years ago. Oh, sexual harassment. Why? Because they get paid good money to come up with these stories. This is how they are. 1 million, they wouldn't mind giving their asshole to someone. So why not make a fake story? And you'll be taken care of for the next 5 years, 10 years. Good money. So why not? So in the case of Rock, if he does move into politics, I would say he would enjoy power, but it'll decimate his brand. It will really, a lot of people will go against him. His ratings will suffer. And then once he moves into that, he cannot have other interests like business and movies. Because once you associate yourself politically, the nation that is divided 50%, you'll have 50% of the people against you. So they'll boycott and all that shit. So I don't think Rock is going to go into presidency until his Hollywood career is over. Okay? Until that, he is not going to go there. Because once he does get into politics, his Hollywood career is over. Because, you know, both the sides have to love your movies, Republicans and Democrats. And they take it very personally. They take their politics very seriously. And then the second thing is, if he has his business, it shouldn't clash with politics. And especially where bodybuilding and steroids is involved. Because steroids has a bad name in USA, even though everyone does it. And last but not the least, if he does move into office, all his past exploits, from steroid use to interactions with other females, they'll dig up everything. So Rock will have, you know, a lot of PR, you know, damage to handle. Overall, what I feel is Rock shouldn't run for office because it makes the American political system a joke. It's like as if all the presidents are nothing but actors, from Ronald Reagan to Donald Trump, and then The Rock. I mean, then every actor and actress can become a president. After all, they just have to act. Instructions are given by somebody else, right? So people will lose faith in the American system. That's why Vladimir Putin and all that, they laugh, literally laugh at American politics. An actor should be an actor. An actor is meant to entertain. An actor is not meant to get into politics. You should get into politics if your life is into policies, into corporate governance or political governance. You should be dedicated into that. Not, oh, acting, I'm successful. Movies, I became a success. Politics, no. The basic problem is today you have dumb idiots. Our public is stupid. And when you have stupid people, you give power to stupid people. What is the end result? You'll only get stupidity, right? Why do you think in India, there's only the BJP? Why? Why do you think in some poorer countries, you'll only have, certain figureheads, even though they're not the best? Because when you have the poor, give them money, they don't give a fuck. That's how the world works. But having said that, nowadays, you have this new generation who are internet and social media warriors, keyboard warriors, who think they know everything, and they want everything from woke to, oh, this is hurting my feelings, or this is offensive, this is not right, oh, change the climate, change everything. Do you have a fucking job? No. Are you able to earn money? No. Do you want free money? Yes. Do you want an easy life? Yes. Do you want a good working environment? Yes. What do you expect? That is why it's best to have dictators like Vladimir Putin and, China's president, and even BJP and Modi. They are the best. Because when you have people like Biden, and every 4 years new presidents come and they keep changing, it's a fucking mess and a fucking joke. And I'll tell you, America will become the laughing stock of the world if Rock becomes president. Then it'll show that you just need to be famous or be a crowd pleaser, and they'll make you. You don't have to have any bit of common sense, expertise, nothing. Anyway, these are my views. You let me know yours. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. You guys take care.
I am a local. My name Shokhkal. I want job. How much? Salary? You give. Tamo?
Stop getting the wrong advice. Want a job in the Middle East? Contact Loy Macedo.